Ladies and gentlemen, as we stand on the brink of 2025, let me ask you something. What do you see when you look in the mirror? Not just your reflection, not just your face, but you, the person you are meant to be. Do you see someone ready to take control of their life? Someone ready to break through limits, smash boundaries, and achieve greatness? Because let me tell you something powerful. You need you in 2025. Nobody else. Not the world, not your boss, not even your family. The person you need the most this year is staring back at you. And here's why. Your life is not a series of random events or coincidences. It's a canvas waiting for you to pick up the brush and paint a masterpiece. Yet so many people drift through life, carried by the tides of circumstance, hoping that somehow things will work out. But the truth is, nothing meaningful or lasting is ever built by accident. The life you want, the dreams you hold, and the impact you wish to create all depend on one thing: your decision to take charge. You are the architect of your life. And it's time to design a future that reflects the greatness within you. Being the architect of your life begins with a powerful realization: you are responsible for where you are right now. That's not always an easy truth to accept. It's tempting to blame external factors, your upbringing, the economy, or even other people. But as long as you assign responsibility to something outside yourself, you also surrender your power to change it. Taking ownership isn't about blaming yourself for the challenges you faced. It's about recognizing that you have the ability to shape what happens next. Think about an architect working on a blueprint. Before they draw a single line, they start with a vision. They imagine what the finished structure will look like, how it will feel, and how it will feel, and how it will serve its purpose. You must do the same for your life. What do you want it to look like? Who do you want to become? What legacy do you want to leave behind? Clarity is the first step to creation. Without it, you're just wandering, reacting to whatever comes your way. But with a clear vision, you gain focus and direction. Once your vision is clear, the next step is to translate it into a plan. Just like an architect creates a detailed blueprint, you must break your dream into actionable steps. This isn't about perfection or having every detail figured out. It's about knowing where to start and what needs to happen next. Too often, people get stuck waiting for the right time or for all the answers to appear. But waiting is a trap. Progress comes from action, even imperfect action. Start where you are, use what you have, and do what you can. As you begin to take steps toward your vision, challenges will arise. That's inevitable. Every great architect encounters obstacles, unexpected costs, structural issues, or design flaws. But they don't give up. They adapt, refine, and keep building. The same principle applies to your life. Challenges are not signals to stop. They're opportunities to learn, grow, and become more resourceful. When you face setbacks, ask yourself, what is this teaching me? With that mindset, even your failures become tools for success. Another key to being the architect of your life is consistency. A magnificent building isn't constructed overnight. It takes time, effort, and unwavering commitment to the process. The same is true for your dreams. Success is the result of small, consistent actions compounded over time. It's about showing up every day, even when you don't feel like it, and putting in the work. It's about staying aligned with your vision, even when progress feels slow. Remember, greatness is not a single act, but a habit. But even the best architects don't work alone. They collaborate with engineers, designers, and builders. Likewise, you need a team, a network of people who inspire you, challenge you, and support your growth. Seek out mentors. Surround yourself with those who uplift you, and distance yourself from negativity. The environment you create for yourself will either propel you toward your vision or pull you away from it. Choose wisely. As you build the life you want, don't forget to celebrate along the way. Architects take pride in every stage of their work, from laying the foundation to placing the final touches. You should do the same. Recognize your progress, no matter how small. Gratitude fuels momentum, and acknowledging your wins keeps you motivated to keep going. Ultimately, being the architect of your life is about embracing your power to create. It's about realizing that you are not a passive participant in your story, but the author of it. No matter where you've been or what you've faced, you have the ability to design a future that reflects your highest potential. It won't always be easy, but it will always be worth it. So pick up the pen, draw the blueprint, and start building. Your masterpiece awaits. Your life is not something that just happens to you. It is something you create, shape, and build. Every decision you make, every action you take, and every thought you entertain contributes to the life you are designing. This means you are not a victim of circumstances or a product of luck. You are the architect of your life, and the power to create the life you want lies in your hands. It's a responsibility that can feel overwhelming at times, but it's also the most liberating truth you'll ever embrace. To become the architect of your life, you must start by taking full ownership of where you are right now. It's easy to blame external factors for the challenges you face. You might point to your upbringing, the economy, or the actions of others as reasons why you haven't achieved what you want. While these factors can certainly influence your circumstances, they do not define your future unless you let them. Taking ownership doesn't mean ignoring the difficulties you've experienced. It means acknowledging that you have the power to determine how you respond to them. The moment you take responsibility for your life is the moment you reclaim your ability to shape it. The next step is to create a clear vision of the life you want. No architect begins a project without a blueprint, and no builder starts without knowing what they're constructing. Yet, so many people drift through life without a clear idea of what they truly want. They let life happen to them instead of actively shaping it. Take time to imagine the life you want to live. What does it look like? What kind of person do you need to become to live that life? What values and priorities will guide you? This vision is your foundation. Without it, you'll be like a ship without a destination, floating aimlessly and reacting to the currents around you. Once your vision is clear, it's time to take action. Dreams are worthless without action to back them up. Break your vision down into specific, actionable steps. It doesn't matter if you don't have all the answers right now. What matters is that you start. Action creates momentum, and momentum builds confidence. Don't let the fear of making mistakes stop you. Mistakes are part of the process. Every setback, failure, or challenge you face is an opportunity to learn and grow. The most successful people in the world didn't achieve their goals because everything went perfectly for them. They succeeded because they kept moving forward, no matter what obstacles stood in their way. Challenges will come, and that's a certainty. But challenges aren't meant to break you. They're meant to strengthen you. Just as an architect may encounter structural issues or design flaws, you will encounter moments where things don't go as planned. In these moments, your resilience and adaptability are tested. Instead of seeing these obstacles as reasons to stop, view them as opportunities to refine your approach. Ask yourself what you can learn from each challenge and how it can help you move closer to your goals. Every difficulty you face is preparing you for the next level of your life. Consistency is another crucial element in building the life you want. Grand designs aren't built in a day, and neither are extraordinary lives. It takes daily commitment to your vision and a willingness to put in the work, even when progress feels slow. The small actions you take every day compound over time, leading to significant results. Whether it's dedicating time to personal growth, improving your skills, or building healthier habits, consistency is what transforms dreams into reality. It's not about doing everything perfectly, it's about showing up and doing your best day after day. No architect works alone, and you shouldn't either. Surround yourself with people who inspire and support you. Seek out mentors who can guide you and peers who share your values and aspirations. Distance yourself from negativity and environments that drain your energy or stifle your potential. The people you choose to have in your life play a significant role in shaping the path you take. Building a network of supportive and like-minded individuals will not only keep you motivated, but also push you to become the best version of yourself. As you progress, don't forget to celebrate the milestones along the way. A successful architect takes pride in every stage of the process, from laying the foundation to adding the finishing touches. You should do the same with your life. Gratitude and acknowledgement of your achievements fuel your momentum and remind you of how far you've come. Each step forward, no matter how small, is a step closer to the life you envision. In the end, being the architect of your life is about embracing your ability to create. It's about recognizing that you are not a passive participant in your story, but the author of it. No matter your past, no matter your current circumstances, you have the power to design a future that reflects your dreams and potential. It won't always be easy, but the process of creating something meaningful rarely is. The effort, the persistence, and the resilience you invest will lead to a life that is uniquely and authentically yours. Take the pen, draw the blueprint, and start building. Your masterpiece awaits. Radical ownership is the foundation of creating a meaningful and fulfilling life. It's the principle that says you are entirely responsible for your life, your choices, your actions, and the outcomes you experience. While it may sound daunting, embracing this idea is incredibly empowering. It's a shift from seeing life as something that happens to you to recognizing that you have the power to shape it. It's about stepping into a mindset where you stop blaming circumstances, other people, or external forces for where you are and start taking full accountability for where you're going. One of the most significant aspects of radical ownership is the realization that nobody else is coming to save you. No one is going to swoop in and fix your problems, hand you success, or create the life you've always dreamed of. Waiting for someone or something else to change is a recipe for disappointment. Instead, radical ownership requires you to acknowledge that the only person who can change your life is you. This doesn't mean ignoring the challenges you faced or dismissing the role of external factors, but it does mean recognizing that you have the ability to choose how you respond to them. Taking radical ownership means looking at your current situation with honesty and clarity. Where are you today? Are you happy with your health, your relationships, your career, or your personal growth? If not, it's time to stop pointing fingers and start asking yourself what role you've played in creating this reality. This isn't about self-blame or guilt, it's about empowerment. When you take responsibility for your current state, you also take control of your future. You realize that if your actions and decisions got you here, they can also take you somewhere better. One of the hardest parts of radical ownership is facing the truth about your habits and patterns. It's easy to justify procrastination, make excuses for unhealthy behavior, or rationalize staying in a situation that isn't serving you. But radical ownership doesn't leave room for excuses. It challenges you to confront the ways you've held yourself back and take deliberate steps to change them. This can be uncomfortable, but it's also liberating. It's the moment you stop being a victim of your own choices and start becoming the master of them. Another key element of radical ownership is understanding that your mindset plays a crucial role in your success. If you constantly focus on what's wrong, on the obstacles in your way, or on the reasons why you can't succeed, you're sabotaging your progress before you even begin. Radical ownership requires a shift in perspective. It's about asking yourself, what can I do to change this? Instead of why is this happening to me, it's about turning problems into opportunities and setbacks into lessons. With this mindset, even the most challenging situations become stepping stones to growth. Radical ownership also extends to how you handle failure. Everyone makes mistakes, and everyone experiences setbacks. What separates those who grow from those who stagnate is how they respond. Blaming others or external circumstances for failure might feel easier in the moment, but it doesn't lead to growth. Taking ownership of your failures means acknowledging your role in them, learning from them, and using them as fuel to do better next time. It's about seeing failure not as the end, but as a valuable part of the journey. In taking radical ownership, you'll also discover the power of choice. Every day, you have countless opportunities to make decisions that align with your goals and values. These choices may seem small, like how you spend your time, what you eat, or how you react to a difficult situation, but they add up. Over time, these small, consistent choices shape your habits, and your habits shape your life. Radical ownership means taking responsibility for these choices and recognizing that they are entirely within your control. An essential part of embracing radical ownership is letting go of the need to control things that are outside your influence. Life is full of uncertainties and events beyond your control. Trying to change them is a waste of energy and often leads to frustration. Radical ownership is about focusing on what you can control: your actions, your attitude, and your effort. When you direct your energy toward these areas, you not only become more effective, but also more at peace with the things you can't change. Radical ownership doesn't mean going it alone. While you are ultimately responsible for your life, that doesn't mean you can't seek support, guidance, or mentorship. In fact, taking ownership often involves recognizing when you need help and being willing to ask for it. Surrounding yourself with people who challenge and inspire you can be one of the most powerful ways to stay accountable and committed to your goals. Ultimately, radical ownership is about stepping fully into your power. It's about realizing that while you can't control everything that happens in life, you can control how you respond to it. It's about taking charge of your destiny and becoming an active participant in your own story. This mindset won't just change the way you approach challenges, it will change the way you live. When you take radical ownership, you stop being a passenger in your life and become the driver. You stop waiting for permission to succeed and start creating success on your own terms. It's not always easy, but it's always worth it every day. Whether you realize it or not, you are shaping who you are becoming. Your choices, actions, habits, and mindset all play a role in defining the person you will be in the future. But for many people, this process happens unconsciously, guided by circumstances rather than intention. To live a meaningful and fulfilling life, you must take charge of this process. You must decide who you are becoming, and you must make that decision with clarity, purpose, and determination. The first step in deciding who you are becoming is to realize that your identity is not fixed. You are not limited by your past, your current circumstances, or even the labels that others have placed on you. Too often, people get stuck in a narrative about who they are, thinking that their traits, habits, or failures define them forever. But the truth is, you have the power to change, grow, and reinvent yourself at any moment. The person you are today does not have to be the person you are tomorrow. To decide who you're becoming, you need a vision. Imagine your future self. Who do you want to be in 1 year, 5 years, or even 10 years? What qualities do you want to embody? What kind of relationships do you want to have? What do you want to accomplish? This vision is your guiding star. It gives you direction and purpose. Without it, you're like a ship drifting aimlessly in the ocean, vulnerable to every wave and current. But with a clear vision, you can navigate toward the life you want, no matter the obstacles. Once you've created a vision of your future self, the next step is to align your actions with that vision. It's not enough to wish or hope for change. You must actively work toward it. Ask yourself, what would the person I want to become do in this situation? Would they procrastinate, or would they take action? Would they hold on to grudges, or would they practice forgiveness? Every decision you make, no matter how small, is an opportunity to move closer to or further away from the person you want to become. Your habits play a significant role in shaping who you are becoming. Habits are the building blocks of identity. They are the actions you repeat consistently over time. If you want to become healthier, you need habits that support physical well-being, such as exercising regularly and eating nutritious foods. If you want to become more disciplined, you need habits that build focus and self-control. The key is to create habits that align with your vision of your future self. Start small, focus on consistency, and celebrate your progress along the way. Deciding who you're becoming also requires you to confront the limiting beliefs and fears that hold you back. Many people sabotage their growth because they don't believe they're capable or deserving of change. They let fear of failure, judgment, or discomfort keep them stuck in their comfort zones. But growth doesn't happen in comfort zones. It happens when you push yourself, take risks, and step into the unknown. To become the person you want to be, you must be willing to let go of the person you've been. Your environment also plays a crucial role in shaping who you're becoming. The people you spend time with, the media you consume, and the spaces you occupy all influence your thoughts, behaviors, and mindset. If your environment doesn't support your growth, it's time to make changes. Surround yourself with people who inspire you, challenge you, and believe in your potential. Create a space that energizes and motivates you. Curate your environment to reflect the life you're working toward, not the life you're trying to leave behind. Another critical aspect of deciding who you're becoming is accountability. Change is hard, and it's easy to fall back into old patterns if no one is holding you accountable. Share your goals with someone you trust, whether it's a friend, mentor, or coach. Check in regularly and celebrate your progress together. Accountability creates a sense of commitment and keeps you focused, even when motivation wanes. As you work toward becoming the person you want to be, remember that the journey is just as important as the destination. Growth is not a straight line. It's a process of trial, error, and learning. There will be setbacks, mistakes, and moments of doubt. But these challenges are not failures. They are opportunities to build resilience, learn valuable lessons, and strengthen your commitment to your vision. Ultimately, deciding who you're becoming is about taking full responsibility for your life. It's about recognizing that you have the power to shape your identity and your future no matter where you start. It's about choosing growth over comfort, purpose over passivity, and action over excuses. It's about believing in your potential and doing the work to make that belief a reality. You are not a finished product. You are a work in progress. And every day is a chance to move closer to the person you want to be. So decide who you're becoming and then take the steps to make it happen. The future is yours to create, and the only limits are the ones you set for yourself. Success is not a matter of luck or chance. It's a product of deliberate, consistent, and massive action. But not just any action, massive, relentless action. This approach means going beyond what is comfortable, pushing past limits, and doing whatever it takes to achieve your goals. It's a commitment to outwork, outlast, and outperform obstacles, doubts, and competition. Massive, relentless action is not a one-time effort, but a sustained drive to keep moving forward, no matter how challenging or daunting the journey may seem. Taking massive action begins with a mindset shift. It requires the belief that you are capable of achieving extraordinary results and the willingness to do whatever it takes to make that belief a reality. This is not about playing small or setting realistic goals that keep you in your comfort zone. It's about dreaming big and then matching those dreams with equally big efforts. It's about understanding that success is not guaranteed, but the only way to fail is by not trying hard enough or giving up too soon. Relentless action means you don't stop when things get tough. Challenges, setbacks, and failures are inevitable, but they are not reasons to quit. They are opportunities to adapt, learn, and grow stronger. The difference between those who succeed and those who don't often comes down to persistence. When others give up, those committed to relentless action keep going. They understand that success is not about perfection, it's about progress. Each step, no matter how small, is a step closer to the goal. Massive action also means going beyond what is required or expected. It's about exceeding limits and pushing boundaries. This could mean working longer hours, making more attempts, or exploring new and innovative approaches to reach your objectives. It's about showing up consistently, even when motivation wanes, and doing the hard, unglamorous work that others might avoid. This level of effort doesn't just increase your chances of success, it builds resilience, discipline, and confidence along the way. Clarity is a critical component of taking massive, relentless action. Without a clear goal or vision, your efforts can become scattered and ineffective. You must know exactly what you're working toward and why it matters. This clarity gives your actions purpose and direction, allowing you to channel your energy where it will have the greatest impact. Break your goal into smaller, manageable tasks and tackle them with urgency and focus. The clearer your plan, the easier it is to measure progress and adjust your approach as needed. Another key element of massive action is speed. Many people fall into the trap of overthinking, waiting for the perfect moment, or hesitating out of fear. But action trumps inaction every time. The faster you take the first step, the sooner you can build momentum. Momentum is a powerful force. It creates confidence, energizes you, and makes it easier to keep moving forward. Massive action is not about waiting for inspiration, it's about creating it through movement. Relentless action also requires adaptability. The path to success is rarely a straight line. You'll face unexpected challenges, shifting circumstances, and moments when your initial plan no longer works. Instead of resisting change or becoming discouraged, those committed to relentless action adapt and find new ways forward. They view obstacles as opportunities to innovate and improve. This flexibility ensures that no matter what happens, the progress continues. Time management is another critical factor in taking massive action. Your time is your most valuable resource, and how you use it determines your results. Eliminate distractions, prioritize tasks that have the highest impact, and focus on what truly matters. Massive action doesn't mean working endlessly, it means working smart. It's about maximizing productivity and ensuring every effort aligns with your ultimate goal. A support system can amplify the impact of massive action. Surround yourself with people who challenge and inspire you, those who believe in your vision and push you to be your best. Share your goals with them and let their encouragement fuel your drive. At the same time, distance yourself from negativity and influences that drain your energy or sow doubt. The right environment can make all the difference in sustaining relentless action over the long term. Finally, taking massive, relentless action is about consistency. Success is not built on sporadic bursts of effort, but on steady, persistent progress. Show up every day, put in the work, and stay committed to the process. Even when results are slow or setbacks occur, trust that your efforts are compounding. Small, consistent actions over time lead to extraordinary outcomes. In the end, massive, relentless action is the ultimate game changer. It separates those who achieve greatness from those who settle for mediocrity. It's about refusing to be average, refusing to settle, and refusing to quit. It's about taking ownership of your dreams and doing whatever it takes to make them a reality. No matter where you start, this level of effort and commitment can transform your life. The only question is, are you willing to do what it takes? If the answer is yes, then start today. Start now. Take that first massive, relentless step, and don't look back. The future you want is waiting. It's time to claim it. Momentum is one of the most powerful forces in life. It's the energy that propels you forward, the invisible push that makes progress feel almost effortless once you've built it. When you embrace momentum, you harness its ability to multiply your efforts and accelerate your path to success. Momentum is the difference between struggling to get started and riding a wave of consistent achievement. It's not just a phenomenon, it's a strategy, a way to approach life and work that creates unstoppable progress. Momentum starts with a single step. The most challenging part of any journey is often the beginning. Whether you're starting a new project, pursuing a goal, or building a habit, the initial effort can feel like the heaviest lift. This is because inertia, the tendency to stay at rest, holds you back. To overcome it, you must take that first step, no matter how small. The beauty of momentum is that once you start moving, the next step becomes easier, and the step after that even more so. The energy you generate builds on itself, creating a ripple effect that carries you forward. Consistency is the fuel that powers momentum. It's not about making massive leaps every day, but about showing up and putting in the effort repeatedly. Even small, consistent actions can create significant momentum over time. Think of a snowball rolling down a hill. It starts small, but as it keeps rolling, it grows larger and faster. Your actions work the same way. When you commit to daily progress, no matter how minor, you're compounding your efforts and creating a force that becomes unstoppable. One of the keys to embracing momentum is recognizing and celebrating progress. Too often, people focus solely on the end goal and overlook the milestones along the way. This can make the journey feel long and discouraging. But when you take the time to acknowledge your achievements, no matter how small, you reinforce the energy of momentum. Each win, each completed task, and each step forward adds fuel to your drive, making it easier to keep going. Momentum thrives on focus. Distraction and indecision can derail even the strongest start. To maintain momentum, you must be clear about your priorities and commit to them. Eliminate unnecessary distractions and direct your energy toward the actions that align with your goals. This doesn't mean working endlessly, it means working intentionally. Focused effort ensures that every step you take builds on the last, creating a steady stream of progress that keeps you moving forward. Another important aspect of momentum is leveraging success to create more success. When you've made progress or achieved a goal, use that energy to tackle the next challenge. Momentum builds confidence, and confidence fuels action. Each success reinforces your belief in your abilities and motivates you to aim higher. Instead of resting on your laurels, let each victory serve as a launching pad for greater achievements. Momentum is also about resilience. Life is full of challenges, setbacks, and unexpected obstacles. When you encounter these, it's easy to lose steam or feel like giving up. But embracing momentum means understanding that setbacks are temporary. They are simply pauses in your forward motion, not stops. The key is to pick yourself up, re-engage with your goals, and keep moving. Every time you push through adversity, you're not just regaining momentum, you're strengthening it. A supportive environment plays a crucial role in maintaining momentum. The people you surround yourself with, the resources you access, and the habits you cultivate all influence your ability to sustain progress. Positive influences energize you and keep you focused, while negative ones can drain your motivation. Curate an environment that aligns with your goals and reinforces your momentum. Whether it's working with like-minded individuals, seeking mentorship, or creating a space that inspires productivity, your surroundings can make all the difference. Momentum also requires adaptability. The path to success is rarely linear, and circumstances often change. Embracing momentum means staying flexible and open to adjusting your approach when needed. If one method isn't working, try another. If a goal needs to be refined, don't hesitate to make those changes. Adaptability ensures that your momentum isn't derailed by rigidity or fear of change. Perhaps the most powerful aspect of momentum is the sense of flow it creates. When you're fully engaged in the process, time seems to fly, and tasks that once felt challenging become almost effortless. This state of flow is the culmination of consistent effort, focus, and alignment with your goals. It's the reward for embracing momentum and trusting in its ability to carry you forward. Ultimately, embracing momentum is about taking control of your life and your progress. It's about recognizing that action begets action, and that the energy you generate today will propel you into tomorrow. Whether you're building a career, nurturing relationships, or pursuing personal growth, momentum is the force that turns small steps into giant leaps. Start where you are, take that first step, and keep moving. With momentum on your side, there's no limit to what you can achieve. Showing up for yourself is one of the most powerful commitments you can make. It's a promise to prioritize your well-being, pursue your goals, and nurture your growth, no matter what life throws your way. It means recognizing your worth and investing in yourself with the same energy and care you might extend to others. This act of self-commitment is not selfish, it's essential. When you show up for yourself, you build a foundation of strength, resilience, and self-respect that empowers you to live fully and authentically. At its core, showing up for yourself starts with acknowledging that you are deserving of your own time, effort, and attention. Too often, people place their needs last, prioritizing work, family, or social obligations at the expense of their well-being. While responsibilities are important, neglecting yourself leads to burnout, frustration, and a sense of disconnection. To show up for yourself, you must understand that taking care of your physical, emotional, and mental health is not optional, it's a necessity. You cannot pour from an empty cup, and by prioritizing yourself, you become better equipped to show up for others. One of the most vital ways to show up for yourself is by setting boundaries. Boundaries are not about shutting others out, they are about protecting your energy and ensuring that your needs are met. This might mean saying no to commitments that drain you, taking breaks when you need them, or creating time for activities that recharge you. Boundaries communicate to the world and to yourself that your time and well-being are valuable. They help you create space to focus on what truly matters and prevent you from being pulled in too many directions. Showing up for yourself also means taking responsibility for your life. It's about acknowledging that while you can't control everything, you do have control over your actions, choices, and mindset. Instead of waiting for external circumstances to improve or for someone else to rescue you, take proactive steps to create the life you want. This could mean pursuing a career change, addressing unhealthy habits, or learning new skills. Responsibility doesn't mean blaming yourself for challenges, but it does mean recognizing your power to navigate through them. Self-compassion is another crucial aspect of showing up for yourself. Life is full of ups and downs, and no one is perfect. You will make mistakes, face setbacks, and experience moments of doubt. In these times, it's easy to fall into self-criticism or negativity. However, showing up for yourself means treating yourself with kindness and understanding, just as you would a close friend. It's about giving yourself grace and recognizing that growth is a journey. Self-compassion helps you move forward with confidence rather than getting stuck in guilt or regret. Consistency is key to showing up for yourself. Grand gestures are less impactful than small, daily actions that reinforce your commitment to your well-being and growth. This could be as simple as maintaining a morning routine, setting aside time for exercise, or journaling to reflect on your goals and emotions. These consistent practices build a strong sense of self-trust. When you show up for yourself regularly, you reinforce the belief that you are reliable and capable, which strengthens your confidence and self-esteem. Another way to show up for yourself is by pursuing what truly lights you up. This means aligning your actions with your passions, values, and dreams. Too often, people settle for lives that feel safe or acceptable rather than fulfilling. To show up for yourself, you must dare to dream and take steps toward those dreams, even if they feel out of reach. This doesn't mean making reckless decisions, it means being honest about what you want and taking meaningful actions to move closer to it. Living authentically requires courage, but the reward is a life that feels rich and purposeful. Embracing personal growth is a powerful act of self-investment. Showing up for yourself means committing to lifelong learning and self-improvement. Whether it's reading books, seeking mentorship, attending workshops, or engaging in introspection, personal growth helps you evolve into the best version of yourself. Growth requires effort and sometimes discomfort, but it also brings immense satisfaction and a sense of accomplishment. By prioritizing your development, you honor your potential and create opportunities for greater fulfillment. Finally, showing up for yourself is about resilience. Life will inevitably present challenges, but your commitment to yourself is what helps you rise above them. When you show up for yourself, you cultivate inner strength and resourcefulness. You learn to navigate adversity with grace and to see challenges as opportunities for growth rather than insurmountable obstacles. Resilience is built through persistence, self-belief, and the understanding that you are capable of handling whatever comes your way. When you show up for yourself, you create a life that reflects your worth and potential. You build a relationship with yourself based on trust, care, and respect. This commitment not only transforms your personal journey but also inspires others to do the same. Showing up for yourself is a daily choice, a declaration that you matter and that your life is worth investing in. It's a journey of empowerment, and it begins with the simple yet profound decision to prioritize yourself.